Hi, so today we're here to talk about an E.M.D, earnest money deposit. We're going to go over some of the basics, when you can get your E.M.D back, as well as how you can use it to benefit you and make your offer stronger once you've found a home that you fall in love with and are ready to write an offer. So welcome today to another episode of Let's Get Real. Thank you guys for joining me. So this is probably the number one question and a lot of confusion around what an earnest money deposit is and how you can get it back. So let's go over some of the basics. So when you're writing an offer, you're going to give an E.M.D. It's usually 1 to 3% of the purchase price. Now this is just a kind of show of faith to the other party that you're serious about writing this offer. One of the other questions I get asked a lot is, if I write an E.M.D, does this money just disappear? It does not. It actually goes towards the purchase of the home. It'll be a line item on your closing statement that goes towards the purchase of your home. So this E.M.D is a check that actually gets held in an escrow account by one of the brokerages. It's not given directly to the seller until we go to close. Now, because it's held in an escrow account, there's a number of ways where you could possibly get your E.M.D back if you decide not to purchase the home. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. Depending on which purchase agreement you use, there are a number of different ways where you could possibly or could not possibly get your E.M.D back. And again, unless I'm actually looking at your purchase agreement, I don't know what you're using. So let's talk about when you could possibly get your E.M.D back. Now again, be careful. There are a lot of different purchase agreements out there. When you work with me and we write a purchase agreement, this is when you could possibly get your E.M.D back, right? So let's say we write an offer and then we go through inspections and you find a bunch of things wrong with the house. So in this situation, you can renegotiate the purchase price. If you can't agree on that purchase price, you have the ability to walk away and get your E.M.D back. Now the next phase of the process is when we go for an appraisal. Now let's just say the house doesn't appraise. If you can't come to an agreement, then again, here's a place where you could walk away and get your E.M.D back. Once you've passed inspections and appraisal, let's just say it's a week before closing and you just decide for whatever reason you don't want to buy the house. In this situation, you will not get your E.M.D back. Let's explain. You've basically tied up the property for a few weeks, possibly a month, and now you've just changed your mind for whatever reason. The seller is going to keep the E.M.D. But other than that, there's a number of ways where we can negotiate to get that E.M.D back. So again, it's important to realize what the E.M.D is used for and when you can get it back. So let's talk about ways that you can actually use the E.M.D to benefit you in writing a stronger offer. Let me give you a couple of examples. Let's just say, for instance, you were selling your house and you had two offers that came in, both at, well, we'll use easy numbers for this one, but both at $200,000. One with an E.M.D of $500 and one with an E.M.D of $4,000. Which looks like a stronger offer? The second one, right? The one with the higher E.M.D. It gives you a sense of security that they're financially able to purchase this home. So it would be a wise choice to pick the one with the higher E.M.D. So let's reverse those tables. Now you're looking to put an offer out on a place. Do you want to stand out? Do you want to make sure that the seller actually picks your offer? This is just one of many ways that we can actually make your offer look stronger. So I hope that covers the basics of E.M.D and what it's used for and when you can get it back. And if you have any more questions about the E.M.D or just writing an offer in general, feel free to reach out at the number below. I'd be more than happy to help you find your dream home.